Hey friends, welcome back to the channel. It is Court Couture, and today we're gonna do a little mukbang. We're just gonna answer a couple of questions that I told you guys to give me on my Instagram account. So if you're interested in this video, please continue watching. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button if you're interested in seeing more content. I do produce more fashion related content, so definitely hit that subscribe button if you're interested in supporting. Give this video a huge thumbs up if you'd like to see more videos like this. Also, leave a comment in the comment section below if you would like to know anything else about your girl. And without further ado, let's get right into the video, y'all. My sweets. Hey, honey. I'm ready to start. So, let's get into these questions that y'all asked. I'm going off the dome, off the rip, because I haven't even looked at these questions all the way yet, so bear with me. All right. So, the first question is, when are you going to start back traveling? Sis, at this point, I honestly don't even know. Like, I mean, of course, like with COVID, the goal is always to stay safe, wear your mask, wash your hands, etc., etc. So definitely hoping to travel more in 2021. 2020, I didn't go anywhere. Like, it was, I tried to stay very local. I don't think I went no more than 3 hours outside of South Carolina in 2020, which is abnormal for me. If you know me, you know that I stay on the go. So it was a stressful year, definitely, but we're almost there. Literally one more week after today, and we made it through 2020. Like, that is such a blessing. This has been a very, very tough year. Like, we literally lived through history this year, so that's just that. But yeah, like, hopefully I'm able to travel a lot more next year, so we're gonna see. I am so goofy, y'all. That should have been a question. Like, definitely yes is the answer. I'm very goofy. I love to laugh. I love to laugh. Love to laugh. All right. So the next question is, what is it like being a dog mom? So honestly, at first I thought it was gonna be way more than what it is, but like, I literally can't see myself without Sasha. Like, if you didn't know, my dog's name is Sasha. She is a Shih Tzu and a Yorkie mix, so she's a Shorkie. But like, I love that dog. Like, she is very attachable. So like, those dogs, they really do seek for attention, and they really want you to, you know, make sure that you're being around them a lot and just showing them attention. So it is definitely fun being a dog mom. It definitely prepares you for, you know, having that responsibility to make sure that, you know, you have somewhere for the dog to go when you're going out of town, and, you know, feeding the dog every day. Like, it's a job. It really is, and making sure that they go to their vet appointments. Like, it's definitely fun being a dog mom. All right, guys, so the next question is, how do you juggle work, being a wife, and influencing? Sis, that is the question of the hour. Because it was definitely difficult in the beginning, because it was, of course, something new that I was just getting into, and I honestly underestimated it. Like, I was like, oh, you know, I love to plan things out, you know, I'll be fine as long as I know when I have to do XYZ, it'll be a breeze. Breeze where? Definitely not a breeze. It's something that you really have to be disciplined about. And it's not so much about the motivation, but it's about the discipline. Like, if you don't have the discipline to say, I can't go here, but I need to be cooking, meal prepping, or shooting a shoot during this time, then it's not gonna work. Like, you're really gonna find yourself like in a position where you're not gonna get everything that you need to do in order to be successful in all three things. So it really, really does take discipline. I will say one thing that really helped me out was meal prepping. So yeah, I guess this answers kind of the wife aspect of it, and you know, only one aspect of this, but there's other things that, you know, entails into that question. But so on Sundays I actually do meal preps, and that's where I would take about 3 meals, and I'll cook all 3 meals in that Sunday, and we will have dinner for that whole week. And I know you're probably thinking like, man, don't nobody want to eat the same thing all week? But you know, with having a variety of things in the beginning, it gives you that, you know, flexibility to pick and choose what you're going to eat that day. And so that definitely helped me out a lot, because not only during the week do I have to either shoot, edit videos, or working overtime at my full-time day job, I have the, you know, the ability to do those things and not worry about, oh, I didn't cook yet, I need to cook then do those things, because that takes time. Also, I've realized that, you know, if I don't do the meal prep on Sunday, then one day out of that week, I'm not going to be able to edit. I'm not going to be able to shoot. Like, it really just takes your discipline and your planning skills to make it work. I will say that, you know, people have other methods to cope with balancing all of those things, because I'm not the only wife or the only influencer that has all those things to cope with. I know people who are wives and mothers who are influencers. So it definitely works. You just have to find that balance that works for you. And I really think that that starts with the discipline. You really just gotta discipline yourself. You gotta make sure that this is what you want to do. If it's not your lifestyle to want to blog and, you know, show your passion about certain things, then influencing isn't for you. Like, I've heard, and I'm no big influencer at the moment, speaking that into manifestation at the moment, because, you know, we'll see where life takes me. But I will say that there are other influencers out there that I watch. Jalisa Vaughn, she's really, really good. She is currently expecting, and this girl has been working her behind off, like literally. She's almost like due, I believe, and she's had campaigns out of this world, like nonstop, and that is so encouraging. So to see an expecting mom still staying on her grind, still got shoots, still doing edits of YouTube videos, still, you know, taking care of her day-to-day life and still getting it, like, if that does not put the fire behind you to do what you have to do, then I don't know what else will. Like, literally, you again have to be disciplined. Of course, you need some motivation, somebody to push you, but if you don't have the discipline behind the motivation, it's not gonna work. It is not gonna work. But yeah, that is a very long drawn out answer to that question, but that is how I balance all of those things. Again, it is not the easiest thing in the world, and I really hope that I am preparing myself for, you know, my next life's journey. So whenever I have kids, I will also have to learn how to adapt and adjust my schedule to do all 3 or all 4 things as well. So that is that. All right, guys, so the next question kind of goes along with the question before this one, and it says, what do you do for a living? I am a digital marketing specialist for a corporation, and I absolutely love my job. And if you guys are familiar with that sector, digital marketing can encompass of a lot of things. So that being paid advertisements, digital marketing campaigns. I have the, you know, ability to kind of be involved in a lot of those campaigns that we run. Of course, giving ideas of how to run those campaigns. I'm also in charge of our e-commerce store and doing our paid advertisements with Google and Bing. So that is my job in a nutshell. I do sit behind a computer the majority of the day, but honestly, growing up, I knew that I would have been doing something on the computer. Literally, I stayed on somebody's computer when I was younger. So I wouldn't say that I always knew exactly what I wanted to do when I grew up, but I did know what it would entail. So I do think that I'm living in my purpose, which is a blessing because, you know, I know that that can be a tough thing to find, you know, kind of coming out of college and just trying to figure out life. So now, you know, of course, I am also an upcoming influencer. So that is that. All right, so the next question is, where do you get your sense of love for fashion? I love this question, honestly, because I didn't know that I had such a love for it until I got older. And I really feel that you tend to do that, you know, as an adult. You reflect back on life and you're like, man, like, you know, I never realized how much I was like XYZ or how much I was like my mom or something like that. So I really think that I got my sense of fashion definitely from my mom and my aunt and my grandmother. So I talked about this in my previous vlog for Vlogmas, but I used to literally like wake up 6 o'clock in the morning and help my grandmother like just pack up things and go to like a flea market to sell her clothes. And you know, back in the day, flea markets and stuff like that was very I wouldn't say popular, but you know, they were more known to be open you know, about 5, 6, 7 years ago. So I would literally just go with her and she would have like clothes on top of clothes like to take. And I'm like, man, like, why do you have all these clothes? And then like I soon like realized when I went off to college and, you know, just kind of being off by myself, how much like just kind of walking around like a random like shopping plaza or just going to a mall made me feel like I was at home. Like literally, because I did not know how much of a like mental impact that, you know, just being in shopping outlets and stores had on me. Like it really does soothe me. I feel comfortable. I feel like I'm at home. Like it's a passion of mine, literally. I love finding new and creative things to wear and just putting different pieces together, helping others find, you know, that perfect fit for their next event. Like it's certainly a passion of mine that I'm really starting to learn that I have, and that's where I got it from. All right, y'all, so the next question is very funny. Like it says, how did you learn how to do your own makeup? Honestly, well, this isn't funny, but it's like I was struggling way before this. So when I was in college, I remember like going to Sephora and not knowing what the heck I was doing. Like just picked up this random foundation and later found out that the foundation was really breaking me out. And so I had to find something else. And I was just on YouTube like one day randomly, and Slimmer Shay, hey girl, she was just getting started on YouTube and she released this how to do like everyday makeup with drugstore products. And I was like, let me watch this. I literally watched it like twice and then I went and got all of the stuff. Till this day, girl, I'm still using that same technique. Like still doing it to this day. I might have to record a video and like be like Slimmer Shay's how to easy beginners makeup tutorial, because it literally just taught me how to do my makeup. Like I do the same steps every time, apply the same products. Like, I'm still using them same products, girl. So if you're watching this, definitely comment down below and let me know. But I might have to do that video for you, girl. But yeah, that's how I learned. Y'all go check her channel out. She is definitely a beast at makeup. Like, her looks be kill, literally. All right, the next question is, honestly, I don't even know. Like, I really should count because, and I'm not saying I don't know, like I got like this galore amount of sneakers, because I don't. I don't think that I do anyway, but I don't really know how many. I know that I have like a lot of Converse, and I really do want to count how many Converse I have, because I have been collecting those things since middle school. Like, and thankfully, like I wear the same shoe size, so I can still fit those shoes. But my collection for Converse is pretty deep, literally. Like, when I say I have so many colors, from turquoise, did I say that word right? Turquoise, can't say that word. But I have literally from yellow, purple, blue, like you name it. I have Converse for days, sis. Those are my favorite shoes. So if you're trying to send sis some, send my way. The next question is, what is your favorite part about being an influencer and a content creator? I think my favorite part is definitely the pictures and the photo shoots. Like, I think that I'm able to get like very creative and come up with some bomb looks to give everyone else like a vision so that they can make it their own. Like, I really think that when it comes to fashion, you can take a piece and just make it your own. Like, I can wear a top, but then the next person beside me may wear that top and make it look completely different. Like, that's the thing about fashion. Like, you can literally do anything. Nothing is ugly. You can wear pink on top of blue on top of yellow, but you can make that the bombest color combination there is, because it's you. Right. Somebody else asked, what is your favorite restaurant? Favorite, so we're gonna break that question up into two. My favorite restaurant would have to be, I would say, that's a tough one, honestly. I really don't have like a favorite restaurant. Like, I am very basic when it comes to food, honestly. I literally just started eating crab legs like probably about 3 years ago. Got addicted to them for a second. I would honestly say Joe's Crab Shack. I know that's very basic. I told you I'm basic when it comes to food, but I love their and then the thing that I love from there is very basic. Their seafood dip, oh my god, it's so good. Their crabs are good. Like, everything about them is very, very good. My favorite food is definitely seafood. So I, like I said, just started eating crab. I love fish, tilapia, shrimp. Like, I just made this bomb stuffed salmon. Like, so good. But my favorite fast food restaurant would definitely have to be Zaxby's, because I love wings. I love chicken as well. And so their fries are definitely a banker. What was your major in college, and did you have a minor? My major in college was marketing, business marketing, and I did not have a minor. I did strictly business marketing, and then I later went to grad school and got my graduate degree in digital marketing from Georgia. So I definitely enjoyed college. Like, those were the best years. Probably some of the best years of my life. I got to meet some of my most closest friends to this day. Like, college was a blast. College was a blast. The next question is, who is your favorite celebrity singer and why? If you know, you know. Beyonce is definitely one of my favorite singers, and I know that sounds so cliche, but y'all, it's real. Like I honestly didn't really start claiming like Beyonce as my favorite celebrity or singer, what have you, until recently, because I didn't realize how many songs I know word from her. Like so many of them. Like I can just listen to her music and like really catch on to it very fast and very quick. It's like relate to the lyrics. And there are not a lot of artists, especially these days, like you can barely understand what they're saying. Like, you know what I'm saying? So I love Beyonce. Like I love getting to know about like her past and how much she advocates for Black women. Like I love her. And I know a lot of people say she's overrated and blah blah blah, but you can't deny it. Beyonce is it. She's it. All right, so the next question is, what is your least favorite part about being an influencer? So that goes back to the other question that someone else asked, but I honestly can't really answer that, I feel, because I don't think that I have been in it as long to really understand what my least favorite part would be. Because everything that I've been doing and encountering, I know that it is like setting me up to be successful in the long run. So I haven't really looked at something as, oh, I don't really like doing that. You know, I feel that everything that I have done up until this point has been very fulfilling and, you know, very rewarding. And looking back at things, I'm like, man, like that's crazy how I did that, and I enjoy it. So I haven't really crossed anything that I don't enjoy. I will say, like, just kind of browsing at other influencers and seeing like the different trolls and all that, like that is something that I'm certainly not looking forward to. But you know, with experience, know that I will be able to just kind of brush that off and move on about my way, because I don't think that would be important. All right, guys, the next question is, what are your favorite places to shop and how much do you typically purchase from that place? So my favorite place to shop would definitely be Shein. I like, y'all, I'm not even lying when I say this. I can get on Shein and stay on there for about an hour, like trying to decide what I'm about to purchase, because I feel like they are the most like diverse and they have so many variations of things on the site, and it's almost like, dang, like I want this, but I'm only gonna get this now. Like, you know, I love Shein. Like it's definitely one of my favorite online shopping retailers. Like I really wish they had an inside store, because I would live in there. Like Shein is literally one of my favorite shops. Not only is it very affordable, but you can really find some really good quality pieces from Shein that are very versatile, like I said, are very different from what others may have, like in a in-store, you know, shopping place. I know a lot of people have problem in shopping online this year since COVID came and not being able to go in store as much. So if y'all haven't checked Shein out, sis, go check them out and let them know. Contact Court Couture, because just trying to work with y'all. All right, guys, so the last question, I promise I ain't make this up. I ain't just saying this to say it. The person can comment in the comments to let y'all know that I ain't making this up. But the last question is, how does it feel to be so beautiful and humble at that? Thanks so much for the compliment. I really do appreciate it. Being humble is all that I know, man. Like being selfless means the world to me. Like I really feel that really takes you places. Like you really gotta remember where you came from, and each one teach one. Like reach out and help someone else out. Like I really believe in that, because at the end of the day, that's what it's all about. It's not about getting mine and only caring about self. You gotta be humble. You gotta remember where you came from you needed help back then, so why not help someone else? So I just truthfully have been raised that way, and I really do believe that. So that wraps up all of the questions, guys. Thanks so much for participating. If you enjoyed this video, please give this video a huge thumbs up. Definitely hit that subscribe button so that you can support and see more fashion related content. But at the end of the day, y'all, always remember that confidence never goes out of style. Peace.